Welcome back to Cactus Corp Plays Zero Escape, Virtue's Last Reward. My name is Kevandre, and last time we went into the AB rooms where we absolutely did not betray Luna because she is a very nice lady, and I would feel horrible about that shit. We also found a corpse of an old lady in there, and then we brought her into the infirmary and just kind of left her there. She got shanked in the heart. That's pretty much it. We didn't betray Luna, and now we're kind of looking around stuff. We're going to get some backstory on Sigma. So it should be good. December 25th, 2028, early morning, California desert. The moon was beautiful. I just finished writing a paper due that day, and was heading to my car from the research building. Do you have school due on the 25th of December? Doesn't seem right. The parking lot was empty, and a bright moon cast sharp shadows across the chilly pavement. Sorry, I've been talking so much today that I'm starting to fuck it up. The last time I'd looked at the clock, it had said it was 2 in the morning, which meant that today was Christmas Day. So why was I at school, typing away feverishly on Christmas? There were 3 reasons. First, my home computer had suddenly decided to eat shit. When I hit the power button, I just got nothing. I didn't have the time to spend all night troubleshooting the stupid thing, so I headed back to campus to use one of the school machines. Second, the professor in charge of my research group was a Buddhist. Christmas didn't appear to have any sort of significance to him, and part of me couldn't shake the thought that he was trying to make some kind of point. Third, my girlfriend had broken up with me a week before. I'm sorry. I don't think we should see each other anymore. Goodbye. All I'd gotten was that one cold email. Try as I might, I couldn't even get in touch with her. Of course, that meant I wouldn't be attending the party we'd been planning to go to. Somehow I didn't think drinking by myself around a bunch of happy couples would really be a good idea. At any rate, I'd stayed up all night to finish my paper and emailed it off to my professor before the sun began to rise. As I walked through the parking lot, I felt light. Perhaps it was the relief of finishing my paper, or perhaps it was the 5 energy drinks I chugged to stay awake. Perhaps it was both. I slid into my car and stuck the key into the ignition after 2 tries. I twisted the key. Nothing happened. Huh? I jiggled the key in the slot and tried again. And again. And again. On the 5th try, the engine made an odd creaking noise like metal on metal and fell silent. God damn it! You stupid piece of shit! I screamed and pounded on the steering wheel, but nothing worked. The console was about to get a visit from my fist when... Huh? What the hell is this? Why is my car smoking? I clawed at the door, and for a moment I thought it was just my panic and lack of sleep that were keeping me from opening it. It wasn't long before I realized the truth. Shit! Open, goddammit! What was going on? My mind was racing, trying desperately to puzzle out what was happening through a haze of fear and caffeine-fueled neuron misfires. That was when I saw it. Just a glimpse in the rearview mirror, but I was certain there was somebody behind my car. I spun around as fast as a tired college student sitting in a car can. Who's there? It's the same graphic from the first game. My vision started to swim as the smoke filled the car. The more of it I inhaled, the heavier my body felt, and I could already feel the world beginning to go dark. The last of my strength failed, and I collapsed sideways into the passenger seat. My eyes slowly drooped closed. When they opened again, I was in the AB room with Phi. Why is this happening to me? I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity. But even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we needed to at least try and find another way out. So I shook my head to clear it, stood up straight, and headed off. I guess we'll go to the lounge. Oh, Sigma. Perfect timing. You were here earlier, right? Yeah, I was. Phi, Luna, and I were the first into this room. Did you find anything suspicious? Like a secret pathway or something? You really think that's the kind of detail I would have neglected to mention? Anything else then? Anything out of the ordinary? Out of the ordinary? Well, I mean, everything about this room is out of the ordinary. How about this? Isn't that obvious? It's an astronomy magazine. Apparently, it's got an article about a lunar eclipse. It says it's going to happen on December 31st, 2028. This New Year's Eve, then? Yeah, 6 days from now. Wait, what did you say? What do you mean 6 days? Well, today's Christmas, right? So... wait a minute! When were you grabbed? Didn't you hear me? On Christmas. About 2 or 3 in the morning. Wait, did they pick you up on a different day? Yeah. I was abducted in the middle of the night on December 22nd. What about you? I think it was the 20th? Then we were all taken on different days. Does that mean we were just sleeping until the nonary game started? Maybe they kept us on a Soparul IV drip or something. In theory, you could have everyone wake up at the same time if you got the dosage right. Then today might not even be the 25th. I think that's likely. Yeah, some of us were probably abducted after you. Oh, well, I guess that explains why I feel kind of dizzy. You too? I felt disoriented since I woke up. My body doesn't feel right. Maybe it's because we were asleep for so long. Your muscles start to atrophy if you don't use them. Then. What day is today? Beats me. I have no idea. Well, what about you guys? Was there anything interesting in the crew quarters or the infirmary? Nah, nothing in the quarters. Well, there was a book about a cat. A cat? Yeah, something about a cat in a box, or whether it's dead or alive. Didn't make any sense to me, though. Well, it doesn't really sound like something that's going to help us get out of here. God, I hope Bobby's watching this. Oh, can you imagine? If we got into this shit again. Yeah, I didn't think so either. How about the infirmary? Find anything interesting? Well, actually, there was one thing. What? I wasn't trying to hide it. The right moment to mention it just never came up. You don't need to apologize, just tell us what you found. Well, see for yourself. It's a newspaper article, it looks like. Yeah, it was in the safe in the infirmary. Let me see that. Radical-6 infection spreads, cure continues to elude authorities. What the hell? What's Radical-6? It's almost like COVID-19? Just read the article. I swallowed and began to read. The Radical-6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised. Oh, this plotline hits harder now. Do you think that we're in a quarantine facility? You mean you think we got infected with this Radical-6 thing? Come on, you gotta be kidding me. Well, we don't know anything for sure. But look at us, we seem pretty healthy. Admittedly, I don't know what the symptoms of Radical-6 are, but if it's killing people worldwide, they must be horrific. Now just look at this soft, lustrous skin. This perfect, shapely face. Does this beauty look like something infected with an awful disease? You want to touch it, don't you, boy? I can see it in your eyes. Go on, try. Well, I am feeling a little weird. That could just be for sleeping for a couple days. Or maybe it's a side effect of the drug. Besides, if this is where they ship people in quarantine, then don't you think there aren't enough people? This thing is killing people all over the world, right? So why would there only be 9 of us here? Yeah, I guess you have a point. Think about it. Zero is forcing us to play this nonary game. Why would the government quarantine people and then make them play a game? Also a good point. Yes, it is. So you're saying there's no connection between our abductions and this virus? Probably not. Well, it's still something we should remember, I suppose. I mean, even if we're safe in here, our friends and families are still out there. That's true. I hope they're alright. Wait a minute. When did this virus actually show up? I've never heard of it before. Neither have I. Me either. So what date is it? If this Radical-6 killed hundreds of thousands of people while we were asleep, just how long have we been here for? I don't think you'll be able to just puzzle that out. If we want the truth, we need to find more information. Okay. I think I'll go look around a bit more then. I've already spent plenty of time here anyway. Alice and I are gonna stick around. You know, just in case you miss something. Don't really feel like I can trust your eyes. Whatever. I turned and headed for the exit. Where to next? Let's go to the infirmary. Go see a fine corpse. How's it going? You guys find anything? Hello, Mr. Sigma. Nothing yet. Oh.
Well, Alice, Clover, and I did go over this room quite thoroughly. I doubt you'll find any hidden hallways here.
Why are you back here then?
Well, I was concerned about the lady you found. Who would do such a horrible thing?
Given what we know so far, you're the most likely candidate.
Please. Why would I kill this woman?
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying the evidence points to you right now. If we find more evidence in the future, that could change. We were so busy earlier that I never got to ask, but do any of you know who she is? Beats me. I've never seen her before. I don't know her either.
Neither do I. Well, I suppose I might have known her before I lost my memories, but there's no way to know, is there?
You still can't remember anything?
No. Not even a little, unfortunately.
You better be telling the truth about this amnesia stuff.
Are you suspicious of me too, Sigma?
Suspicious? Have you looked in a mirror lately? You might as well have suspicious tattooed across your forehead. If someone ran into you on the street at night, they'd probably pass out from fright. Or maybe even during the day.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I apologize for my frightening appearance.
Well, it's not really something you need to apologize for. I mean, it's not your fault, right?
No, I suppose not. Well, I assume not. But...
But what?
I'm not sure why, but none of this feels particularly strange. The mask and suit, I mean. In a way, it almost feels natural. I don't feel as though I was forced into it.
Are you saying this is how you always look?
No, I don't think that's it.
This might be a pretty obvious question, but is there any way for you to take it off?
No. I've tried several times to no avail. I honestly don't even know where to start. But there is something I'd like to ask of you. There are parts of the suit I can't see. Could you have a look and tell me if perhaps there's a switch or something similar?
With no further warning, he removed his robe and turned his back to us. It took no time to find something of interest. There's a hole here on the back of your head.
A hole?
Yeah, it looks like you insert something. It says open, so maybe if you put some kind of key in there, you could open up the suit and take the mask off.
I see. That's excellent news. We just need to find whatever it is that goes in there, then.
Yeah.
Thank you. I feel somewhat relieved. I was beginning to fear that I might have to spend the rest of my life like this.
Wait, a minute ago you said it felt natural.
It does, but that doesn't mean I want to stay in it forever. Imagine having glasses, for instance. Wearing them doesn't feel strange, but you'd hardly want to wear them all the time forever, would you? That's what wearing the suit is like.
I mean, I would if I didn't have to sleep, pretty much.
Well, I think that's enough about me. Should we move to the next room now?
No, there still might be something here. I'm staying. Me too.
I see. Well then, I will move ahead and see how our companions are doing. What do you intend to do?
I think I'll be moving along too.
Where do you plan to go?
I was thinking I might go to the crew quarters.
Very well, I shall head for the lounge then. Until we meet again. Excuse me.
Kay's robe flowed silently around him as he turned to leave. I made my way out of the infirmary behind him. Huh. So these are the crew quarters, huh? Oh, Sigma. What are you doing here? Hey, come on, don't be like that. We aren't enemies, are we? I wonder. What happened to you, Tenmyoji? You've been acting weird ever since we found that lady's body. You think so? What, you sure it ain't just all in your head? Fine. Let's move on to something else then. You and Quark. Is he your, grandkid? Why do you want to know? Why? Well, I mean, why do you think? He keeps calling you Grandpa. Of course I'm gonna wonder what the deal is. We all got kidnapped and brought here, apparently for no reason. Now they're making us all play some sort of weird game. I'm just trying to find a little meaning in all this nonsense. That's it. So tell me, Tenmyoji, are you really Quark's grandpa? Clover, Luna. Sigma, where'd you come from? Did you not want me here? No, it's okay, I guess. I just thought Tenmyoji was the only other person here. This is the crew quarters. I came here with Clover and Tenmyoji. We decided we'd split up to investigate. Huh. Makes sense. So, you find anything? 0. What? Which one? No, I mean we found 0 things. What about you? Anything suspicious? I didn't find anything either. Although, I guess you could say this whole facility is suspicious. Yeah, you got a point there. So why do you think 0 put all these puzzles and stuff all over the place? Well, maybe solving all these puzzles is part of the nonary game. Really? I thought the nonary game was a couple rounds of the AB game. Why would he need the puzzles and stuff then? Well, what is the nonary game then? Why is 0 making us do all this? Well, this is just, speculation, but maybe it's for entertainment, so rich, powerful people can watch. Entertainment? Da. They're probably off in an opulent theater watching us struggle while they drink brandy and eat caviar. You think so, huh? So some rich bastards killed her off for kicks? What kind of death is that? Well, maybe her dying didn't have anything to do with the rest of the game. No, Kay was right. If her dying wasn't part of this, the rabbit would have said something. But what do we get? Nothing. Just tells us to keep playing and disappears. I can only think of one reason he'd do that. Murdering her was always part of 0's plans. If you can think of another way all this fits, well, I'd love to hear it. So, you're saying that 0 Senior is the one who murdered the old lady? Well, it sure looks that way. That means there's a 7 and in one chance anybody could be the murderer. Wait, 7? Yeah, he's a Russian guy I knew back in the day. Well, Alice and I can't be 0. Okay. I'll let the I part go, but you're gonna have to give you a little more. You're gonna have to give me a little to convince me Alice can't be 0. What? Come on. Alice and I know each other. Well, how do you know each other? I guess you could say we're co-workers? And where do you co-work? And organization. That's kind of vague. What kind of organization? That's... I can't tell you. What? What do you mean you can't tell us? I mean, I can't tell you. Just forget about it, okay? Why can't you tell us? Because it's confidential. I promised I wouldn't tell. Oh, come on, don't give me that. Look around you, Clover. You really think this is the time to be playing it close to the chest? What if the people you work for have something to do with what's going on here? Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should tell you. Finally. Hey. Sorry to butt in, but it's time to go. What? Timed it. Oh shit! It's past time, we gotta go. You think? Oh, I guess we'll have to continue this later. We need to get back to the doors. Shit. I guess you're right. Let's go. Uptown girl, living in an uptown world. Ding. Ba-ding, ba-ding.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Ah, you're late. What were you doing? So sorry. An apology is not going to cut it. I can't go through that door without you. Zero said we'd get penalized if we didn't go through the primary door when it closed. Are you trying to kill me? Why are you trying to kill me? No, of course not. I thought you didn't need a partner to get through the primary doors, though. Are you kidding me? Think through it. Think it through, Sigma. Yes, you can go through the primary door by yourself. Now you're standing in front of the secondary door. The time limit comes and the primary door shuts. Now what? Now you're stuck. Now you're stuck is what? Without the right number of bracelets, the secondary door won't open. Don't you understand? There'd be no other way to open either door, huh? Man, this sounds even worse than getting your lungs turned off. Sorry for worrying you, Quark. Quark looks all fucked up.
In any event, now is hardly the time to be fighting like this. As you can see, the primary doors have already opened. We must hurry and decide who will be going through which door and with whom.
So, how should we pair up? We're almost out of time. I'll just explain it as fast as I can. Just like before, there are only 3 possible combinations. The options Phi laid out for us were the following. Option A. Alice and I, Cyan, would pair up with Luna, Yellow, and go through the green door. Ten, Myoji, and Quark, Magenta, would pair up with Clover, Cyan, and go through the blue door. Phi and Dio, Yellow, would pair up with K, Magenta, and open the red door. Option B. Alice and I, Cyan, would pair up with K, Magenta, and go through the blue door. Ten, Myoji, and Quark, Magenta, would pair up with Luna, Yellow, and go through the open the red door. Phi and Dio, Yellow, would pair up with Clover, Cyan, and open the green door. Option C. Alice and I, and Clover, would pair up and go through the red door. Ten, Myoji, and Quark would pair up with K and open the green door. Phi and Dio would pair up with Luna and open the blue door.
Three minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Alright, so what are we doing? I'm not pairing up with K.
Oh? Why not?
We'd end up playing against each other with the next AB game. Last time you betrayed Clover. How am I supposed to know you won't do the same to me? You can't be trusted.
How unfortunate. To be honest, however, I would rather not go with you either.
Yeah, why is that?
Well, you only have one BP left. I very much doubt you'd choose Ally in the next round. Even if you promised me you would choose Ally, I'd be in an undesirable situation. You see, I wouldn't be able to choose Betray. If I did, and you were true to your word and allied, then I would kill you. So there you are. That is why I do not wish to be paired with Tenmyoji. Of course, for the same reason, I would rather not be paired with Alice.
That's not a problem. Sigma and I will be taking Clover. I trust her more than any of the rest of you. Yep. I want to go with Alice too. Hey, wait a minute. Don't I get a say in this? I would like to go with Sigma or Phi. They chose Ally last time. Oh, I like the sound of that. I'm Phi's partner. You should pair up with us. Sound good? Nope.
I am also opposed to that choice.
If Alice and Clover pair up with Luna and Dio pair up, the rest of us don't have a choice. We'll be stuck with Phi's option C.
I believe I mentioned before that I do not wish to be paired with Tenmyoji.
And I don't want to be with Kay either. Then what the hell are we supposed to do?
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
What's wrong with Quark? It's all over. This is it. We're all going to die. Are you all right? No. No, that's not it. Don't you get it? We aren't going to die. We have to die. We have to die here. All of us. What the hell? Snap out of it, kid! Come on, Quark, talk to me! No, I'm fine. You're the crazy ones. Getting so serious about this stupid game. We should just stop. End this. End all of it. End everything. We need to get him to the infirmary. No, we don't have time.
30 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
We don't have a choice. Quark's with me. I'll carry him through. But we still haven't figured out who's going where. I can't afford to be picky anymore. Someone just choose, I don't care who. Sigma, you have to choose. What? Why me? Please, just do it. We don't have any time left.
9, 8, 7.
I swallowed. Alice and I will... Well, worked out last time. Let's go with Luna. Alice! Luna! The green door. Right. I'm coming. They both took off the door, and I followed behind at a run. I glanced back over my shoulder in time to see the others head into their respective doors. Phi, Dio, and Kay ducked into the red door, just as Tenmyoji carried Quark through the blue door, Clover right on his heels.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Big boy facility. Whoa. Is this a dead end? All 3 doors seem to be locked. That's unfortunate. What's this thing here? It looks like the device next to the number 9 door. Why don't you try pulling the lever? Might as well. Huh? Look at the door on the right. It opened. Huh. That doesn't make sense. Why would just the one on the right open? How do you open the other 2? You're probably just overthinking it. That door opened, that means we're going through it. Bring it on. But don't go soft on me now, I'll leave you behind. Come on, Sigma, let's go. Boop, beep, beep, boop, bop. The Golem Bay. Precious. What is this place? Well, we'll find out next time on Virtue's Last Reward. Because I cannot keep talking as much as I've been talking. I'm going to die. No, not quit, goose. So yeah, next time we'll explore through the Golem Bay and see what that's all about. We've got Alice and Luna with us, which is a fine combination. So yeah, that's going to be it for this one. So my shout out this time is going to go to our boy Dio, who is voiced by Travis Willingham. Travis Willingham is a voice actor who's in all sorts of things, but he's also Laura Bailey's husband. So they have a fine how do you do. Trying to remember what else he's in. This is the thing that I think of first when I think of Willingham, but he's all sorts of random characters from stuff that you know. And he's a pretty good voice actor too. He does a pretty good job with Dio, though he's not, Southern judge voice like he is in this. Even though I'm half the time I'm going more Roy than Thomas with them for some reason. Maybe just because he's a little more aggressive. Anyway, that's going to be it for this time, so we'll see you guys next time. Later, players.